The Dragon rework is just around the corner, and many players are highly anticipating the update just for this fruit. But this video will show you why many players are bound to be disappointed by this update. But first, prove my dad wrong by helping me earn money from YouTube. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. This is my current subscriber count, but you can increase it in literally 2 seconds. It's free, and I'll love you if you do. Anyway, on with the video. With Inja saying that the Dragon rework update is soon, a lot of people are getting hype, but not many are acknowledging the bigger context. Firstly, they announced the Dragon rework many months ago, and they claimed that it would be released near the end of 2023. But we're 4 months into 2024, and it still has not been released. If you're only waiting for the Dragon rework, that's fine, I get it, but for several months of work, I think we should be expecting at least a little more than that. And yes, there are more things coming, like the Divine Arts fighting style, but so far, that's all we really know, or at least I know. If you know anything else, leave it in the comments because I guess I just haven't heard about it. For an update that's months late, there's surprisingly little that we've been shown, and maybe it's just that there isn't much at all. Blox is the most played game on Roblox right now, so it's possible that the devs are just waiting for the popularity to slow down, and then drop the update to bring it back up again. This makes sense because it would maximize the amount of time a large amount of players are playing, and therefore give them more profit. Although this is just speculation and I could be completely wrong. Also, I'm not saying that the Blox devs are greedy, but it really seems like that could be what's happening. Perhaps the popularity of their game got to their heads, and now they're making so-called business decisions by taking advantage of their success. I know quality over quantity is the principle that they tend to go by, but when you announce an update, it's just not right to hold back any information about it months later, when it should have already been released. If any Blox devs are watching this, which I doubt you are, I'm not trying to criticize you or anyone in the dev team, but I do question this confusing and detached update schedule. Why is the community not being informed more about things other than the Dragon rework? If the Dragon rework and Divine Arts fighting style is really all there is, even if they add a new island or update the GUI, it's really just not enough. On top of that, there are plenty of things that Blox devs promised to the community months ago that we haven't gotten any word of since. For example, they promised a completely revamped first and second sea on February 26, 2023, which is over a year ago. And on that same day, they also promised a control rework, which we haven't gotten any information on. Click combat for more fruits, new quests, character progression, and more. Of course, many new additions to the game could be revealed on a later date, and maybe some will only be revealed in the trailer, since they tend to make one pretty often before an update. But generally, these unfulfilled promises are something many players have forgotten. But I haven't. So with all that said, let's summarize why this upcoming update will be completely underwhelming. First, there's not enough content being added for the amount of time we've waited. Second, the leaks barely show us anything, and more so are all just Dragon rework effects, leaving the community in the dark about any other additions to the game that we would enjoy. And finally, the devs have many unfulfilled promises that would have been revolutionary to the game, but as far as I know, will not be coming anytime soon. Now, what would be crazy is if the update actually includes everything that we were promised, but it's still several months delayed, and no sneak peeks were shared about that, so I doubt it. Please keep in mind that a lot of this is my personal thoughts. You might disagree, and if you do, let me know in the comments, and let's have a civilized discussion. Unlike the people in my last video, like maybe a banana. Oh, and what about Zookers? And 6 edits only. And don't forget the one and only Rumiel's board. Oh, and of course, the legendary almighty Crit Core. Thanks for blessing me with your mighty presence, oh supreme leader, you stuck up bitch! If you have any ideas that you want me to share, put them in the comments and subscribe so you won't miss it. And watch the video on the screen. I promise it won't disappoint.